Good afternoon, kings and queens of Father's glorious nation. Today we're going to be speaking on the subject of divine reset. Reset meaning when Father God has decided to come and reset your life. What does it mean by him resetting your life? It means that he has literally taken everything from you. Whether it's a person, whether it's an item, whether it's a car, whether it's a habit, whether it's a hobby. He has taken everything from you that will distract you from the fact that he has given you a second chance. To have your life reset can be extremely bittersweet. It can actually be a faith knocker. It can actually be a faith shaker. It can actually test your faith. And it's almost specifically designed to test your faith. It's almost specifically designed for you to lean in faith, to walk in faith and not by sight. Oftentimes we put so much energy, we put so much of everything of us into these projects, into these hobbies, into these habits, into these people, so much so to the point that when it's removed from us, or rather so much so to the point that we identify with it, so much so to the point that it's gone on for so long that it has become a habit. It has become something that we're used to. This person, this item, this object, this thing, this habit, this project, this way of life has become such a habit, has become such a thing that when it's removed from you, it shakes you, it throws you, it knocks you completely off course because nothing is the same anymore. Everything is turned upside down. What you were used to doing on the regular is no longer even there for you to see, let alone latch onto to try and to try and figure out where you're at. God will literally allow you to get lost in order for you to re-find him. And sometimes it can be the most bittersweet thing in your life. Sometimes it could just be like one of the most life-changing things in your entire life. It is one of when you feel, or rather, when you feel that God has spoken directly to you, either through a person or through a person, through a thing, through an object, or through confirmation just off random coincidences. When you feel that God has spoken to you, or God has spoken a promise to you through certain things, through certain people, and when you see that promise begin to manifest itself, or when you see that promise not manifest itself into your life in a timely manner, it begins to shake you a bit. And then to not only see it not coming, to then see it completely removed, it's almost like betrayal. That's the best way to put it. It's almost like you feel like God just betrayed you. You feel like, God, I heard you. I saw you. I asked for confirmation and you gave it. These are things that you promised me. And yet you removed them. Why? And this is when you understand and learn that you are hitting a reset in your life. You're hitting a reset. When you begin to see things removed from your life, or when you begin to see yourself restarting from scratch, it changes you. But it's meant to change you. This road, this journey in God was never meant to be easy. If you think about the book of Job, everything that Job had, this man had everything. He had a wife, kid. He had land, cattle. He was growing his own food. He had his own food sitting out in his own backyard. He had money. He had everything that you could... on the physical plane, everything that you could ever want to be physically happy, he had. And because he had everything that could make him physically happy, Satan thought that he could step in and kill his faith. Satan thought that he could step in and kill Job. He thought that he could step in and kill everything that Job stood for. So when you find yourself, using the story of Job, when you find yourself at this reset in life, when you find yourself feeling that Father God may have betrayed you, think of Job. Put your faith in the same exact space as Job, if not better. Job had literally everything removed from him, but because he had literally everything removed from him, even down to his body. Job literally had everything removed from him, aside from his life. If Job can literally lay on his deathbed and not curse God and curse his own flesh before he cursed God, then that is the exact amount of faith. That's the exact kind of faith that we have to have. We lose so much less, and we lose so much less, and by losing so much less, it's instantly enough for us to lose our faith. But we have to understand and realize that this road is not going to be easy. This journey is not going to be easy. When you are walking in God, you have to understand that when you are officially in your heart and soul walking in God, you are officially walking behind enemy lines. You are officially on enemy territory. We were sent here to take dominion. This means that once you are fully walking in God and every single energy and spirit around you see that light of God in you, you will be tested. You will have many different things come for you. You will have, and it will come to a point, where these things will come at you in a way. Just understand that Satan is very deceptive. Satan is very manipulative. Satan knows exactly your weaknesses. Never for a minute underestimate your enemy. Keep your friends close, but your enemy closer. God allows Satan to petition souls because by him allowing his enemy to come to his throne to petition these souls, he's able to keep his enemy close. And by keeping his enemy close, he knows even more in depth exactly what his enemy is going to do. So if you know that God knows what you will do before you do, and if he knows what Satan will do before you do, whenever you get into this mode, this mindset, or this area of your life when your faith is being shaken, when you can't see God, when you can't see anything good, when you can't see why you're walking in faith, that's when you need to just lean even further in faith. That's when you seek it even harder. That's when you seek it even deeper. That's when you seek out God. Whenever you can't find God, seek him. I apologize. Y'all, I just pray that y'all begin to understand exactly the love that Father God carries for you. I pray that you begin to understand that when things are removed from you, or when you feel that you've been betrayed by God in a sense, it's not God betraying you. It's very, very, very much a test. It's very much a test, and it's very much something that you should discern from God on how to move forward. Because you don't want to miss your blessings. You don't want to miss everything that you've been working for. You don't want the enemy to win. You don't want that one thing, or rather, I understand exhaustion. I understand being tired. I understand being tore down in your soul. I understand it. But release it to God, because God got you. All is always well in the kingdom of Christ.